Hello and welcome back to Life in Every Season. Hope you guys are having a good day. So in this video, the beginning of it, you can see I'm a woman on a mission. The early morning hours of that day, Bruce woke up sick and was feeling really bad. So I decided that we needed some nourishing, wonderful soup. So what I'm doing right now is I am making potato soup. And it's not really a recipe that I have. It's one that my parents did, and we've kind of tweaked it over the years. I usually like to make egg noodles, which is what I'm doing now. So I took 3 eggs and then added enough flour to make a nice little dough. And next I'm getting ready. I'm going to put it out onto the countertop and get ready to roll it out into egg noodles. Potato soup seemed like a good thing for us because the cold that Bruce had really made his throat really sore. So he needed something soft. Actually, when he got up in the middle of the night, I went ahead and started some bone broth because I had been out of it. And luckily, I'd saved a couple of chicken carcasses. So at 2 in the morning, I was up starting us some chicken bone broth so that we could get him well again. So I'm getting ready to roll out my dough, and actually it looks like I might be getting ready to cut up some leeks. They had some really good leeks at the store, and I'm really glad I picked them up because I like leeks in my potato soup. It gives it a little bit of a milder flavor. Onions are great too, just depends on what you have, but so yeah, I'm cutting up some leeks and just thinking the whole time is what else can I do to help him feel better. I really hate it when my family members get sick. You got to clean your leeks. They can get some sand and grit in them. They can be a mess. I went ahead and decided to cut my leeks up so that my dough could rest for a little bit before I rolled it out. There's been a lot of cold bugs going around, and I was kind of shocked that we actually got it. Bruce got over it a few days after he started, and then I started taking some Zicam. I did get the bug a little bit, but not anywhere near as bad as he did. I only had really kind of one bad night. So I'm going to set that aside and cut up some celery. I like celery in my potato soup as well. Leave me some ideas in the comments below if you guys like celery in your soup, or what other types of vegetables will you put in potato soup. I know I've got some family members who are complete purists. It just is potatoes and broth and milk, you know, salt and pepper. That is their favorite way of doing it. But I like to add a little crunch into it, even if it's going to be soft crunch for someone with a sore throat. Now I'm getting ready to roll out my egg dough. You'll see in the video that I did not quite get enough flour on the countertop because some of my egg noodles stuck to the countertop, but that's okay. They always kind of look a little rustic anyway. Mine don't look perfect. I just try to get them the same thickness all the way around. And I like to use my handy dandy pizza cutter to make the strips. What kind of noodles do you guys put in your soup if you do put noodles in? I've tried Bisquick, I've tried store-bought, but I always come back to this plain old egg noodle mix that my grandmother used to make. She would make chicken and dumplings with this recipe. Now I'm getting ready to make a little bit of beef broth to put in with my potatoes. They're cut. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of cloves, looks like about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and just smash them and chop them up a little bit and put those in as well. You can't beat garlic for helping you feel better. It works with your immune system. So I'm putting some ghee in the pan. Now I do make my own ghee. I use the recipe to make my ghee from Doug and Stacy, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I learned how to make it through their site, and it has not failed me one time. I don't have a wood stove like they do, but I use her timing and her heat from the oven, which is between 250 and 275 degrees. And it's never failed me, and I love my ghee. My husband sometimes will put it on toast instead of butter. So check them out for if you're looking for a ghee recipe. So I just put in some salt and some black pepper. My leeks and my celery have gone in. I'm letting them saute a little bit and soften. Going to throw in a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Probably about half a teaspoon of each. Put my garlic in. Yeah, you got to smell, you got to taste, you got to figure out how your food is going. So that's what I was doing there, making the funny looking faces. Now I'm going to put my potatoes in. And stir up my broth. I did use Knorr bouillon beef broth for my stock for my potatoes, and now I'm just going to let them simmer.
Hello, I'm in my storage shed, and we've got a couple things I'd like to get done. I've already changed oil in the cars, so the truck and the RAV4 have had the oil changed, and I've checked out the other fluids and topped off the windshield washer fluid, checked the tires. So now it's on to the second project of the day. I need to get under the crawl space. I know, everyone's favorite thing to do, get in the crawl space. I need to insulate the pipes. But we've kind of got a weird setup. The crawl space was never insulated, which is good and bad. The nice thing is I can get to everything. I'm not sure we'll get it all done before winter, but I have to get the pipes done. They didn't freeze last winter, but you just never know. So I have this pipe insulation. It's got a self-seal, so you can pull these yellow strips off and they'll stick together. So I'll take a utility knife, something sharp to cut it, and we'll go under the house. Alright, we'll just start over here by the whole house filter that we just changed. I'm not sure I got that recorded or not. And we'll just start here and work our way around. We'll try to make these cut somewhat like a mitered cut. It's a great time of year to work in the crawl space if you don't like bugs or worried about spiders, and also snakes. It's cold, so hopefully you don't have to worry about any of that. Unless y'all want to hear me scream like a girl. I don't like snakes much. Alright, pushing that seam together where it's got the adhesive. A little cold. But, oh, trash. We're going to take that out. No more trash, please, left in the crawl space. If we can help it. Right, I'm looking at how to make the next cut. Try to miter it where it overlaps and covers the corner well. At least that's the plan. Alright, that is the process. Now it's just repeat all the way around the plumbing. Yeah, I think I'm going to run out of the foam insulating to go around the pipe, so we'll see.
you guys so much for stopping by today. I know it was a long instructional video. Some of it was just from where we were sick and we were tired, but I did want you to see a little bit of my soup recipe. If you're interested in the actual measurements, I'll try to put some down in the notes below. Also, it was really great that Bruce was able to get underneath the house and get some insulating done because we're expecting some cold weather later this week. You guys, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by Life in Every Season, and hopefully whatever content we have you liked. So if you do, please give us a thumbs up, and if you can, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much and have a great week.